It's week 2 of the NFL, and we've got the Seahawks' creative quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball, 4 touchdown throws. It's the Seahawks and the Cardinals on Monday Night Prime Time.
We are just south of Pioneer. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Fighting his way through contact. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
The throw over the middle, taken in. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Well, the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Back to throw again. first and 10. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A full start backs them up 5, first and 15. Harris running straight ahead. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4. Koo knocks this one through the post, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff and field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Black, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Back to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Aleem McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Third down and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Seahawks have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. Down the sideline he goes. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And he is into the end zone. Arizona. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have regained the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. The Seahawks are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets your opponent in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The end result, 21 yards. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. And the 10-year back knocks it through the goalpost, and that will knot us up at 10. So track that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. They run again with Harris, fighting him off. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard. Yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left of the first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he powers his way up past the 30. And still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make...
Look at this! Middle of the field, a breakaway! A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got Smith and Jigba. Touchdown! Jackson Smith and Jigba. as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports hat. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And able to get this out to the 25. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
There's a throw to the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they're going to speed things up here. They go play action here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Black. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Seahawks add 6 to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
From the 31, here's second down and 5. They'll run again with Harris. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. On the give, this is Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still second down.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Anytime you send your kicker out to try a long one, you got to figure that the defense, they're on guard for something like that.
Well, I like the way that you're thinking, because that's exactly what defenses practice when they put their special teams out there. Long field goals, most of the time you're not trying as hard to block it as you are to prevent a fake.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 12-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. He's got a man, complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's a gain of 5.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. They'll set up a throw. Setting up the screen, Harris. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. That's the tight end Fant. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Walker once more. Yeah, this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line.
It's now 3rd and
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw again. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He's got the hook up to Moore.
And he is going to be out of bounds a couple of yards short of the marker. And they will fail to convert here on 4th down. Walker now on 1st and 10.
And some room to work.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Kenneth Walker
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Seahawks are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
That pass complete to Moore.
He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. He'll drop to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cards' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
47-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and